Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more James the Mike Mondays, and it's going to be Atari Video Games Part 3. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch this, to see all the Atari games they're going to be playing. I mean, all the Atari sounds just bring back memories for me. Just hearing those Atari video game sounds, well, there was very limited Atari sounds, but it was still totally awesome to hear all those classic sounds. But yeah, let's check out the video, shall we? Let's go. Oh, t-shirts. Nice. James and Mike playing. I guess they changed it to James and Mike Mondays or something like that, because it says James and Mike plays, so they changed it.
So this is a paddle game, Breakout.
I remember this.
Super Breakout.
Oh, look, you got to reset. I fucked up already.
That's always my job, just bend it over, reset.
It's like one person, when you're playing Atari with someone, there's always
one guy gets to gets to play and have fun, the other guy gets to bend over.
The other person
Bend over and dig it up the ass, yeah, the reset.
So, the object of the game, you just have to break away at this rainbow thing up here.
Yeah, it's like a Pong type of thing, you're breaking the rainbow. As you break that rainbow, if you get the ball to the top part of the
OJN rainbow,
faster,
the stamp
harder.
of death.
The ball, again, it's a square, by the way.
Yeah.
God, I love those sound effects.
Oh!
You're not even getting close.
I know, it's like because it never goes in the same place more than once.
Imagine if your life, you didn't have any life at all, like you didn't do anything, you just like sat around, you just like tried to fucking beat this all day. That's all you did. But you were a fucking maniac because of it. Like every day, all you did was play fucking Breakout, and and then you started getting good at it. You know how like somebody who plays basketball every day, they start getting good at it if they practice. You know, practice makes perfect.
You're getting good at it.
Yeah,
So,
that's impressive.
while you're
Damn.
talking, I don't even know how you're doing this.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about Atari games too. A lot of times, like if you just start like thinking about other things, sometimes you start doing really well. Sometimes because you just kind of like it just becomes natural. You know, like if I sit here and I try really hard, I'll probably do badly. But just the fact that I'm barely paying attention right now and I'm talking, I think that's actually helping me. Because it's just like a natural... You know what I'm trying to say?
That's impressive. That is really impressive.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
He is good.
So yeah, talk. Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
Kellogg's
Rice
Krispies.
Krispie treats. Oh, what was the thing with Golden Bear? Like Golden Grams? Oh,
Sugar Bear.
Yeah, sugar. What was the Sugar Bear fucking thing?
Dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba-dooba.
Can't get enough of the Golden Grams. Dooba 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 dow. That's right.
That's impressive.
I love how that's what you thought of to just get any kind of conversation going. Hey, let's talk about something. How about Sugar Bear? Dooba 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 doo wah. Scooby doo, Scooby doo wah, Sugar Bear.
Oh, Scooby-Doo.
Scooby
Oh.
Why does Fred wear the ascot, by the way? What is an ascot? And why did they gotta call it an ascot? By the way, see how the thing became smaller?
How the fuck you're doing so good on this is fucking unbelievable.
Okay, look at it.
Yeah.
See, it's smaller.
God.
Scooby dooby dooby doo wah, and that's the end.
Oh my god, look how far you got.
Yeah, that's impressive.
No.
I suck at that sort of
This is
games.
combat.
I suck at every game, but still.
Combat. The most common Atari game
Combat.
that there is. Common as dirt. Look at how many combat games I own. Just look at that. And you
Damn.
think like, oh, I purposely go out and I collect combat games. I don't. I just inherit them. I don't intend on it, but
That's your
people say
inheritance.
combat games are like pennies. People just get rid of them.
Anybody
Combat.
who had this had combat.
Combat.
They had
Combat.
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 Combat was the game
Combat.
that they had. It was combat.
Fucking combat.
Combat.
Here you go. Now, listen to that beautiful sound.
Oh god, rippling ass. Jesus.
Check this out. Now, this is invisible combat.
You know what this is like? These are like Klingon birds of prey because they can only fire while cloaked.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
when they're uncloaked.
Yeah, that's a good
They have to
comparison.
come uncloaked to fire.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it does remind me of that. Elevator spins.
Oh, shit.
Thought you were slick.
I didn't know I was that close to you.
This is probably the best one.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh,
Oh, why do I come
Wow.
fucking visible? I didn't do anything. I didn't hit my butt. I didn't shoot.
Maybe you bumped into him or something. Hit detection.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's not fair.
Die, motherfucker!
Damn.
Oh, no,
I shot you so hard you went to the other side of the earth.
Ooh. Oh,
That's like a fun
green
game.
tie.
Oh, if I
1
would have
point,
had a
1 point.
split second, I could have fucking tied. Oh, this thing fucking sucks.
Yeah, this
Oh,
like
Jesus.
swastika shape.
Yeah, I was thinking like that.
Yeah, but
Swastika.
the thing is, it's so big that it's like you can't win with that fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Well, I don't.
All
I
you're
never-
gonna do is get shot by me the whole. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
but
never-
you got 3 planes, 3 targets.
actually
I
looks
got-
like
I
some
got
guy.
3 bullets. You only got fucking 1.
Yeah, Atari
that's
porn
true.
video
You have
game.
more bullets. Green plane versus the hot pink plane. You know, I mean,
It looks like the Dream Phone.
yeah, it does actually. It does. Look, watch this. When I fly up. Wait.
It's supposed to be an airplane or something like that. It's
Yeah, look,
weird
Dream
looking.
Phone. You know, hot pink was
Oh,
a cool
helicopter.
color back then.
Back in the 80s.
In the 80s,
Yeah.
hot pink was awesome. Like,
Yeah, it was
my
used quite a
friend
lot.
Who was a boy had a hot pink bicycle.
Well,
And,
yeah, like-
and it wasn't like we were all like, oh, you know.
Yeah, it was never.
It was cool. It was like, wow, he's cool.
It was. I remember playing with chalk. We're like writing chalk on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And each one of us had like our own color.
And you
like,
were
we
cool
doing-
because you had hot pink.
Well, everybody, like, one of them was hot pink. And I remember one of my friends going like, "Oh yeah, I want to be hot pink." I was like, "Oh, I wanted to be hot pink." Like, the hot pink was awesome.
It was the hot
And-
shit. Here we have Yar's Revenge.
Yar's
Oop,
Revenge.
Upside down. Yar's Revenge.
They're always upside down on Atari.
Mm.
It's confusing.
When you put it in, it's like upside down. Can you tell me anything about Yar's Revenge?
Oh yes. Well, this is a Howard Scott Warshaw game.
Yar's
And-
Revenge.
This is considered one of the best Atari
Oh,
games.
Jesus.
ET is considered one of the worst.
I don't think
so
I've
we've
ever
had
played this.
Quite a range. Basically, what you're supposed to do here, you got to kill this thing. See-
That weird area in the middle, that's called the Cotile Zone, I believe it's
Mm.
called. And you know what that does? If you're in that zone, that means that little dot that's coming after you, that could
Yeah.
kill you, that can't hurt you when you're in there.
Mm.
That's like your
Oh,
safe
okay.
zone,
Do
basically.
you actually remember how to do this?
Yes, you go up to
Okay.
that like face or whatever that is.
Okay.
When you're
yeah,
able to get to it and you touch
gun
it.
or whatever
you
the hell
touch
that is.
that.
And then that brings your gun
Okay.
thing over on the left, and then you can shoot.
And then you
Yeah.
line it up.
You line it up.
Mm.
But don't do it when it's the crawl mode.
Okay, when it's the crawl, it turns to the, or it's the glaze.
Oh,
They-
I always call it the crawl.
The crow.
The Yar, which I guess I am the Yar.
Mm.
The Yar makes an appearance in the ET game.
It's like a.
as well as Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'm pretty sure. And even Indiana Jones appears in the ET game.
So he must have
So-
made this game first before he made those other ones.
Yeah, but Yar's Revenge was first, but yeah, it was all about the Easter egg.
It's like a octopus or some sort of squid with a smiley face.
You try it?
That little dot that comes after you, I find that funny. It's almost like Michael Myers. That little
Mike-
dot.
Because it's slowly
Michael
coming after you.
Myers.
It's kind of like...
But what's funny is that it's just this little dash. It's like a hyphen, like coming after you. It's
And
ridiculous.
what I really love is Warshaw's explanation as to how
Whoa.
he made that field in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I'd have like you have to watch Once Upon Atari or something to
Once
get
Upon
the,
Atari.
the actual
I gotta watch that
technical
sometime.
explanation, but it has something to do with the coding of the game. Like that is actually the source code that you're
Ah,
seeing on
wow.
the screen.
Damn.
Boom!
Wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, that's
It's
seizure
never gets-
inducing,
that's your
but totally
reward
awesome.
For finishing the level, you get to see that. This is another game that I played the shit out of.
Oh yeah.
I used to play this game a lot.
I think he
So,
actually
for
did
people
this
that
in
don't know,
an Angry Video Game
what
Nerd
you're supposed to
episode.
do in this game is there's people falling from the sky.
Those little dots are like see that spaceship going down there? He's picking up a person. See that?
Mm.
He's got a person.
UFOs
What I
or
gotta
something
do,
like
watch
that.
this. Here goes the person.
Grab 'em.
Oh shit! See?
Oh, see that person's fucked now.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah, he's.
You gotta catch the people.
Yeah. I've always wondered what these little clusters are. Those like.
That's a piece of the Corbomite ship from the Corbomite maneuver. That's part of Balok's ship when it breaks off.
This is
That's
Tranya.
gross.
It's like fucking orange juice. There's a little whiskey in it.
Is that really what it is?
Or, I don't know, I'm making it up. I think it's like Tang or something.
Oh, Tang. It's Tang. Remember Tang? No.
How retro can we get? Now we're talking about Tang.
Tang. You know, I have not heard the word tang in,
Tang.
geez, at least 20 years or something like that. Tang.
Tang.
It's just a good word, isn't it? Hey
Tang.
guys, you want to drink some tang?
Well, it's
Tang.
the drink Tango,
Tang.
so Tango is a good drink. I drink that all the time. Apple Tango.
And you're supposed to take him somewhere?
I don't know. Like you could take him into space,
Okay.
or you could.
Why would you want to take a
I
person
don't
into
know.
space? There's no
Actually-
oxygen in space.
Yeah, you can kill him. I think you're supposed to put him down, like what
okay.
you just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing about Defender is the game doesn't stop. Like it seems like.
Well, most Atari games don't stop, though.
Yeah.
You know what I like,
But-
though? When you fire, like, your ship, like, disappears. So it's
disappears.
almost like you're firing your ship.
I love that laser too. It's just like one of those cool little
It's a great effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game's really cool, actually.
It is.
I like that devil.
I know. I always love that too. It looks like a devil.
Yeah, and there's Baylock coming after me. Tranya!
Tranya.
That's why he's coming after you. He doesn't want to kill you. He just wants you to drink Tranya.
Oh,
Come
Jesus.
with me and drink Tranya.
Berserk. Okay, you know how I talked about how a lot of these games I played to death? This is another one of them.
Berserk.
I used to play Berserk so fucking much.
I haven't
when was
played this
3
one.
years old.
Berserk kind of reminds me of Tron a bit, the way it looks.
So.
Yeah, it's
In a
like
way.
Oops, you just have these contrasting colors. It's just like beams of light.
Because,
and, like,
you know why? Because everything's black, and then you got, like, these, like, neon blue or neon pink or something like that, and that's kind of what Tron looks like. And then you got these robot-looking guys that are coming after you. So, I always think of Tron. Even though there is a Tron game for the Atari 2600.
Yeah.
Actually, there's two. There's Tron Adventures of Tron, and then there's
Adventures
Tron
of
Deadly
Tron.
Discs.
Tron Deadly
So,
Discs.
we'll get to those someday.
One thing you should know about Atari is that a lot of these games have different difficulties. So even though this game it's pretty simple, you just shoot robots and you go into the next
Robots
one.
remind me
It
of
goes on and on and
Battlestar
on. You just try to
Galactica.
rack up a high score.
Those robots.
Every time you hit the game select switch, it'll do something different, like where the robots shoot faster, or there's like there's a face called Evil Otto, and this face comes after you and kills you. And I remember it was always a big deal to see Evil Otto. Like, when's the face gonna come? When's the face gonna come? And speaking of faces, every time you shoot one of these robots, you see that like face?
Happy
I
face,
know,
yeah.
It's like a happy face.
Yeah, like they're
let me show you
finally
what happens
happy.
If you hit the wall, watch this.
Wow.
Getting electrocuted.
Yep. I always thought that was such an awesome effect.
Yeah, that
There he is,
is.
there he is. Oh shit.
Bouncing
Oh
happy
shit.
face.
The Walmart logo. Look, here comes the Walmart logo. Oh shit.
You know what this is?
Wait, is this Dig Dug?
This is Dig Dug.
Dig
So,
Dog, yeah.
In this game, you're basically
remember
like,
this
you're a
one.
guy that goes underground, obviously. I'm
Digging.
not exactly sure, but you're wearing this sort of like hazmat suit type of thing.
I've seen the
And
video
there's all these
gameplay,
monsters
but I've
that
never
are,
played the game
you know,
myself.
in the
But I've seen
ground.
other people play it.
And you have this big long hose, and you're trying to
Big
basically
long
blow
hose.
up all of the enemies with your hose
Jesus.
with air. So you're inflating them and blowing them up. It's actually pretty violent. But anyway, another cool thing about this is, watch this. If you go like that, boom!
Ah,
You kill the guys
yeah.
with
That's pretty cool.
boulders.
That's always cool.
And they're boulders, by the way. I know they look like
Boulders.
squares. But
Because this was before circles.
yeah.
yeah. You know what's strange is how they turn into like these weird faces that can travel through the dirt. I always
Yeah.
found that weird.
Yeah, imagine if you were like planting something in your garden or something, and then some face comes out through the dirt.
Yeah, if you think about this game in terms of real life, it's just so fucked up what's going on.
Yeah.
First of all, why does this guy want to kill these fucking things with this long hose? Like, couldn't he just get a gun or like, damn? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, what is this guy trying to do?
Yeah.
Inflate all these.
But why?
Creatures and-
Why does he care?
Maybe he's
Why
an
doesn't he just go home and,
exterminator.
like, drink iced tea or something?
Maybe that's
Like,
what he
why does
does.
he give a shit
Digs
about
and
doing this?
exterminates.
The basics of
Frogger,
Frogger are
fucking
you're a
hell.
Frogger and you're
I love
You're a
Frog.
frog and you're trying to go across the
Yeah.
sea, but you're just trying to make it to the other side and fill up those spots.
I
You see
played
that
the
little
shit
white
out of
frog
this
that's
game.
on top of the logs over there. That's actually Frogger's girlfriend.
That's your mate.
That's your mate, and you can fuck her on the log.
Did you just you just fucked another frog?
I just fucked another frog.
Frogger.
I'm a frog fucker. There was
Have you ever
actually
played,
a sequel to this called on Atari 2600 called Frogger 2
Oh, I
3D.
have it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played Frogger 2.
Do you remember playing Invisible
played the original.
Frogger? We went to a game convention, MagFest, and there was a guy who had an arcade machine of Frogger that was rigged in a way so that the frog was invisible. So you know how hard the game is
Oh
to
my
play
god.
around.
Yeah.
So you'd have to
Imagine-
remember where you are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
insane.
Wow.
Exactly. Like, can you imagine playing Frogger without being able to see the frog?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's
It's
nearly
hard.
impossible.
It's hard enough as it is, first of all.
Mm.
And I always played this game on easy mode, meaning usually when you play this game, you're not supposed to be able to do this, where you go through the side of the screen.
Yeah,
You can actually
you
turn the
normally
Atari
die
so
when
that
you do that.
When you hit the side of the screen, you die. But I always liked being able to go through the side. That's,
I see, yeah.
that's
Because that one on the right is really hard to get to then. Because then if you go there and you're too far to the right, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, I
you can
always
also
hated that.
jump on top of the alligator's back. Did you know that? Don't go in its mouth, but watch
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Boom, and you can like ride on top of him.
Mm-hmm. That's a good trick.
So I'm filling up the
Smart.
spots. But the best thing is, at least you get some frog pussy.
Frog pussy, oh god. Mm.
All right, here we got Kaboom for the Atari 2600.
Kaboom.
Paddle.
It is a paddle game. And
Kaboom.
Kaboom is actually my #1 most favorite Atari game of all time. And we'll get to James's soon, but this is my favorite, and I'm going to explain to you why.
Mm.
So, Kaboom. Up top, you have the Mad Bomber.
Yeah.
And on the bottom, those things, believe it or not, those
This is
are
like
buttons,
Dr. Gadget.
Okay? And he's dropping bombs down. Now, what you're supposed to do, by the way...
Or Mr. Gadget,
the
whatever it
Atari
was,
porn
not Dr.
game,
Gadget.
Beat a Medium,
Inspector
where the
Gadget,
one
not
witch
Dr.
shooting the milk
Gadget.
out of her titties,
Inspector
that's actually
Gadget,
like a-
sorry.
a
I'm
remake.
concentrating on the video, I
Yeah,
can't
but
think.
it's basically like
Yeah, they just took the skin off of... It's Kaboom, and they just put different graphics. With
Dr.
porn
Gadget.
images.
Oh
So
god,
the
where the
first
hell did
couple
that come
rounds
from?
are very slow. As you go, it gets
Inspector
faster and
Gadget.
faster. Between each round, you have to hit the button, and that brings you to the next round. Like, watch. Boom, and now that's the next round, and it gets a little bit faster. Now, there's 8 rounds of speed. It gets faster as it goes, and the 8th
Look
level
at James'
is the
face
fastest
as
that you
trying to
get.
keep up.
So you move back and forth, and what you want to do is, if you drop a bomb, you lose a bucket.
Mm.
Okay, so, and if you reach 1,000 points, you get a bucket back. So what you want to do is try to purposely drop the bomb before you get to the 1,000 mark.
Whoa.
That way, watch this right now.
That is ridiculously fast.
Okay, I'm at about 940. That's right about before 1,000. So watch. See, so I got the bucket back. And that's the method to Kaboom. You want to drop your bomb right before the 1,000 marks.
I don't think anyone cares. I think everyone just wants to see how
That's the
fast
method
you can
to play
go.
the game. But that's not what makes the game great. That's just the method on what you're supposed to do. What makes Kaboom great is that, well, it's very hard to explain because the reason that it is great is because it's so all-encompassing.
You're thinking about nothing but the game.
Thank you. I've told you this before. Maybe you can tell a story when I'm playing.
As he's explained to me before, when you're playing Kaboom, the things start coming down so fast, and you have to keep on top of it. You don't have any time for your mind to even think about anything else. So you're just like you're completely immersed in the game, and you go into like a hypnotic state almost, like
Caffeine
almost like
sort of stage.
somebody else needs to turn the game off to get you out of it.
It's like you're in Zen, like you've gone into like some sort of Zen state to be able to, because if you think about this, what is the point of video games? Like you live your real life, you go out to your job, you know, maybe you got a shitty job, whatever, or you come home. And then what do? Maybe you put on a movie, watch a movie
watch
to
a
escape
movie
from the shitty day that you had, right? Or you play a video game.
Yeah.
It's all about getting an escape.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kaboom,
Releasing.
and this is the reason why it's my favorite Atari game, it's the ultimate escape. Because you have to do well in this at all, you have to completely 100% focus on the game and catching those bombs. It's an absolute focus. And when you're absolutely focusing on the game and nothing else, everything else in the world disappears, and all you can think about is catching those motherfucking bombs. and you know, following that string of bombs. So
Yeah.
I think it's like the ultimate video game experience,
Mm.
and that's why it's my favorite Atari 2600 game.
That's insanely fast.
And
Jesus.
drop it. See, I did that on purpose.
Hmm.
And then I keep going.
Wait, why'd you do that on purpose?
That one I fucked up.
No, the first one. I
Because it was right before I got to the 1,000 mark. It's every 1,000. It's like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Every time you get to 1,000,
Yeah.
like right before you get there,
Yeah.
it's like 990 or whatever.
Jesus, why does Mike know
Because you're gonna get the
so
bucket
much about
back
this game?
right
It's
before
obviously
then.
his favorite.
And the
as he
thing
said.
is like, you know how it gets faster every time?
It's just
Well,
sad.
if you drop the bomb, if you fuck up, basically, and you drop the bomb, it gets a little slower again.
So you're just buying yourself a little speed.
You're buying yourself speed time is what
Okay.
you're doing. Because you don't want it to get to the 8th level. Because when it gets to the 8th level, it's going so fast that you can't stay alive very long.
So there's 8 speeds.
So yeah, so you're trying to avoid that 8th speed. You're trying to keep it to like the 6th or 7th. That's what I'm trying to do by dropping those bombs on purpose. That's my method. It's all about getting the high score, but you have to. It's like strategy. You have to have a method and a strategy, and that's what.
This is obviously Mike's favorite.
There's other Atari games that are crap.
He just knows a shitload about this game.
But the better Atari games are really. You have to think about what you're doing as you're playing them.
It's like a test. Test to the shit.
It's a test of the shit.
A test of the mind. That's insane. It's not as good as Mike.
My heart stopped.
Maybe getting faster, that will do it. Yep. Oh, damn.
Oh!
Drop it!
Oh!
Right.
Is it speed 8?
Now you're probably fucked, yeah, so watch out.
Okay.
There's nothing you can do. Actually, that's 7, I think.
Damn.
The next one, if you make it there. See, now it's going to drop down,
Yeah.
so you're not going to make it. The speed 8.
Oh.
Whew. Oh, boy. Okay, that's kaboom.
It's
Yeah,
Take me away
intense.
from it.
Yeah, no more.
Fucking
Fucking
have a
hell.
heart attack.
I'm
I feel like I'm about to have a
gonna
fucking
get, like,
seizure.
stuck playing, I'm like,
I'm getting
once-
This
sweaty.
is the last video we're ever going to do
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's about to die.
because, you know, once you start playing a game like this, it's like you can't stop.
Yeah.
It is addicting. It's like eating a Pringles. You got to have more.
Pringles. Well, there's kaboom. I think that's the end of the video. Yep, that's the end. So yeah, Atari video games part 3. That was totally awesome. Checking out all the classic Atari games, of course, and Frogger. My god, thank god. Thank god they reviewed that Frogger game, because that was... I think Frogger has to be one of my favorite sort of games of all time for the Atari, so to speak. Because there's something about it that's so simple and so crazy. In fact, I always consider crossing the road like Frogger. Every time I cross a road, I feel like I'm gonna be like splatter or something like that. I feel like I gotta keep looking left and right for the cars, just in case I don't get run over by the cars. So every time you cross a road, the way I see it is like playing Frogger. You know, you gotta cross a road, make sure you're safe, there's no cars gonna hit you, you know. Jump on the log. In the middle of the road, there's normally a pathway, and you know, let cars by or something like that. So I always considered real life like a game of Frogger when crossing the road. I know that's weird, but but yeah, that was totally awesome. Seeing all the Atari video games, hearing all those sounds, the classicness, and hearing James talk about Kaboom. I mean, obviously that was his favorite game of all time. He knew a lot about that game. It's actually really sad because I have a favorite game and stuff like that, but I don't remember all the details and all that. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Make sure to like and comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.